So if you're coming to me to talk about what are this, what are that, how they could do it, I don't want to hear it. I want to hear about where we're going from here. I want to know what the plan is for the future that's going to produce the type of unity that was present in Fredericksburg 175 years ago. Okay? Now,
I'll say this, Doug. 175 years ago, I don't think they had as much battlefield as we have today.
well, I'm trying to keep it on the high road. When they have more than that, it means that they have to have more battlefield hunters. Okay? Fishers or whatever the case may be. You're going to always have a negative element somewhere. But 175 years ago, whatever negative there was subdued and under control. And I believe we could subdue and put under control to it. That's it. Otherwise, it's like to say, to give up. I'm not here for giving up. We got a life to live, a world to live within. And as far as I'm concerned, that's the positive direction that I will be going in that regards. Okay? It's so important. It's so important that we focus on the positive, and this is something that I've talked about from the very beginning of this show. Something bad happened, get your attention, and you got 999 things going on. You've got to have your peripheral vision and take in everything and put things into perspective. Because that 99, other 999 is how you're going to subdue and get things in control so that maybe you could get to 100. Okay? Anyhow, worked out. Yeah, so it's just the point, if I could leave the audience with one thing, it's about that goal of unifying, of purpose, of direction, that when we say July 3rd, that we're there with one purpose, consistent with the thinking at emancipation. Okay? Now, as a side note, I don't like the convoluting of emancipation with other aspects of history that have their day and time that we don't plan programs for. Okay? Last year, they had a government house program that if you watch the program, it looked more like it was about fireborn on Emancipation Day. Right? No. They'll talk about this and that, and that somehow they actually could get people in line so that they could learn the history. But I don't think we got that far. Right now, we have enough instances of children in school conflating fireborn and emancipation and fireborn, and they're two completely different things. Okay? Now, this time around, they are also bringing the cold women in St. Thomas. It's almost like they were trying to add a little piece for this person and that person and that person, like the please our groups. And my thing is, it's about emancipation. Focus on emancipation. Yeah, you could give an overview of things that happen in the Caribbean over a timeline, so forth and so on. But on July 3rd, only one thing was going on. So how we get to all these other things? It's only one thing that was going on July 3rd. And I'm saying, don't disrespect these other events by not dedicating the time and the date and addressing them for what they stand for. Don't convolute emancipation. Don't create a situation of confabulation where you hear children talking history and you want to know what they're talking about, because it's two different things. Okay? Anyhow, enough on that. I just want that 176 going to be one purpose, unity and direction. Okay, good. Anyhow, That was a big soapbox. Let me climb down easy after it.
I'm telling you.
All right.
You got an echo on YouTube.
I do. Okay. All right. We'll get that off right now. Okay. That should be done. Anyhow, I will say that this song that I accustomed to play, the owner of that song was in town. Sarge was in town. So I had to go and beg forgiveness for any time I didn't play this song on the radio, and find out if somehow the other day was a way I could make it up and get back the pay he wasn't going to give me because I play his song. Right. What he said, nothing for nothing, leave nothing. It's a high salary, you know. Speaking of salaries, you were telling me something, Gerard, but I'm going to save it for later. Let me see if they take out the Jumbi them since the last time I was here.
Watch now. Image, we back again. We got another little quiz for you. Aye. You thought it was good the first time? Man, we had so much fun, we will do it again. Hello, my people, how you doing today? It's been a long time coming, what I have to say. Look at our culture, things are not the same. Let's not sit down and do nothing while it go down the drain. Please help me. Let's jump on the masqueraders, the musician and mass makers, all the way. Hey, look around, the hearts are dying. We must prevent this from happening. Start today. Fight for your culture, work for your culture, enjoy your culture. Together, worship your culture, learn from your culture, stay with your culture forever. When it comes to eating, I just feel so shame. All these European dishes, I just can't explain. What happened to fungi, dumpling and Johnny cake? Yam dashing and sweet potato, cassava and plantain. Help me. Callaloo fried fish to kuna. Wash it down with some brown soda or some lemonade. Sorrel, sour, sap, passion fruit. Salted boiled fish and red bean soup. Crucian guava berry. Fight for your culture, work for your culture, enjoy your culture. Together, worship your culture, learn from your culture, stay with your culture forever. Where are the monuments of our local heroes? Recognize their contributions to their heritage. D. Hamilton Jackson, Elmo Plaskett, Doc James, Rodney Shabbat, Henry Rosen, Alexander Moorhead. Continue. David Canigata Sr., Harris Clark and Joe Christopher, Al McMahon. Valmy Thomas, Emil Griffith, B.G. Gerard, Edward Hendricks, Gracie Julian Jackson. Fight for your culture, work for your culture, enjoy your culture. Together, worship your culture, learn from your culture, stay with your culture forever and ever. Don't forget our great master. Hildebrand, O'Hallow Williams, Blinky, James E, Joe Paris, Elrod Simmons, Lloyd Raffet, Archie Thomas, King Derby, Wesley Thomas, Kilo, Stanley, the great Chanel, Leona Watson, Miss Harris, Willie White, Beryl Francis, Ethel McIntosh, and many more, too numerous to mention. Brownie, we thank you. Good thing.
We've got the Montbijou Community Center in the house here. And for those of you who have access to the internet and YouTube, you can always go to Douglas Canton Live and you'll see these youthful faces in here. Okay, I mean they look almost as young as me. Okay, so we're doing good. We're definitely doing good. Okay, so I'm gonna line up human nature here in a second for us to listen to. But before we do all of that, I'm going to have a little conversation here with these folks. See what all I ain't up on that they could bring me up to speed on. What do you say? Okay. First of all, we have another mic here, all right? And what I would like you to do is one at a time, come up and just who you be, who your people them be, okay? What school you go to, and maybe one or
huh?
Yeah, well we got two mics. Yeah. don't mind me.
Yeah.
Don't mind. They always like that. Okay?
I see what we're doing now.
Yeah, you see me, right? I know you see me just fine.
Okay, so let me get the camera set up just right. So I got all these faces in my camera. Okay. Alright. So, who gonna be first?
Who's gonna be first?
Who gonna be first? Otherwise,
Don't be shy.
I gonna point a finger and call the police and have them drag you up.
The police
Just
commissioner
step
will
up
be
if
here
you want to
today,
stand to the mic and hold the mic. If you want to sit down and talk in the mic for a second, come on, just tell us who you be, who your people them be, where you go to school, you know, and any other little tidbit you want to.
In the mic?
Yeah, you could pick it up if you want to stand up. Yeah, just lift it up. Just lift it up.
My name is Grace Martin, and I go to a complex.
Okay, who your people them be?
What do you mean by that?
Oh Lord,
Family.
B.
Family,
Family.
His name?
What? You could,
Sorry.
if you want to, however you want to. Okay.
My mom is Carmen Mateo,
Okay.
and my dad is Eduardo Martin.
Okay, fantastic. Hello, mommy and daddy. All right, good thing. Who's next?
Next.
Young man, step up to the mic, please.
Don't be
Come,
shy.
come on up. Come on up.
Don't be
Come on
shy.
up. Come on up.
Come and drag him up by ear, man.
No man, he good. He good. He good. Grab the mic.
My name is Reginald Philip, and I'm currently about to go to.
Let me ask you something. That's how you talk when you're out with your friends?
No.
Okay, well, talk to the mic.
Let's hear your outside voice.
Right. Okay, there we go.
My name is Reginald Philip, and I'm currently about to go to St. Croix Educational Complex.
All right.
And my parents are Junior Philip and Barbara Philip.
All right. Fantastic. Okay. Next. Okay.
Just name?
You-
Hey, man, who are you?
Name, where you go to school, and
who
a
your
little bit
parents
who your family is. Okay? You do it your way.
Good morning. My name is Anaya Mason, and I go to St. Croix Educational Complex.
All right. Okay. You are Mason, like in the Mason family from Frederickside? Just curious. Okay. All right. We might have a connection. Okay. Related to the folks with the Mason pool? Okay. Anyhow, it's a small world, you know. You never know. Next.
My name is Elisha Perez. I love my mommy and my daddy, and I love to do nails and play sports. And I go to Complex High School.
All right. I see you got some fancy nails there. Why don't you just hold them up for the camera? All right.
My name is Trevor Lewis. I'm going to go complex. My mother name is Natoya Sama. My father is Trevor Lewis too.
All right. Good thing. Good thing. All right.
Hi, my name is Janico Weeks, and I go to St. Croix Educational Complex, and I run track for the St. Croix Mustangs, best track team on the island, just so y'all know.
All right, go Mustangs. All right, good thing. Hearing good things about you guys all the time. So who left the hiding? That's everybody? No, we got a couple.
You haven't done it.
Well, wait, no, we have witnesses in here. All mics don't bite, right? I don't care where else you've been with a mic bite to. Our mics don't bite. Okay, and pull it up to you. You gotta talk into it.
Hi, good morning. My name is Jaheli Sanchez. I'm the daughter of Elizabeth Vasquez and Victor Sanchez. My hobbies are, I guess, drawing, watching TV, and reading a bunch of mangas, I guess.
Okay.
And I don't know. That's all.
That's all for now. Okay, for now. Okay.
One more.
Hi.
You're talking to the mic.
My name is Zenera Rivera, and I go to Complex.
Okay. So you just follow this guy, no mommy, no daddy thing?
No.
Oh my goodness, you gotta treat us like that, okay? If you know anything, we ain't gonna tell them, man. Just let them, the public know.
We might know her parents.
Oh yeah, you think so? Okay, a small world, small world. Well, I gonna tell you, long before I had cell phone, you know, I would go down the street, and if I did anything I wasn't supposed to do, I had no cell phone to let me know how I used to walk. But somehow the other mommy and daddy used to find out.
People attack.
Huh?
People attack.
Yeah,
People attack? But how
They
did,
nosy.
yeah, but I mean, it's like, you know, talk and run, and it's like the melee was so sweet or something. I don't know. Or they like to stand outside the house and hear you guys and get them licks.
Yeah, no cell phone back in them day. You do something in Sunny, by the time you reach home, mommy don't know what you do.
Okay, so now you've been involved with Montbijou Community Center now for several weeks. Having fun, I hope?
Yeah.
All right, good thing. Okay, so how many are you in here to be on the basketball court lineman? Anybody lineman on the basketball court? Anybody making some shots on the basketball court? Okay, so why don't you tell us a little bit about some of the things that you've done with Montbijou Community Center? Who's going to be the spokesperson? Just one person. Anybody, come on up. Come on up. We got another mic right here. Right here. Okay, good say the chair. Yeah. Okay, go ahead. Tell us a little bit about the stuff that you guys been doing.
Well, we've been learning about media, and we go on field trips, if that counts. We recently been to this photography studio thing.
Soundstage Sticks?
Yeah.
Yes, great place.
Where this guy basically showed us how he does photography and the different tools he uses to take pictures, and he even took pictures on us as well. He said when he has time to edit and all that, he will show us. So we just been learning a bunch of things, and we even did commercials, and we did our own photography and edited it to make it look nice. So that's what we've been doing.
All right, so that's a whole lot of fun. Well, here at WSTX, from a media perspective, yeah, we don't go over the airwaves, and for those people who still have those dinosaur things called radios, but we also stream on the internet. We stream audio and we also stream video. So just so you can see a little preview, that's what's out there for folks to see. And of course, we have over here that got you on there also. Yeah. You stars, celebrities. Let me tell you something. I'm so happy to have you folks coming here this morning. All right? And I'm so happy to hear about the experiences that you have been having. Now, let me talk a little bit about things that teenagers does. Are you gonna use TikTok?
Yeah.
Of course. Oh my God, Jerry.
Well,
We gotta get with the times, man. I tell you, we've been trying and planning, and somehow we didn't get to it. And are you doing it already? Lordy me. Okay. So what?
I got the app on my phone. I didn't even open it.
So what do you like about TikTok?
well, one thing I like is that the For You page adjusts to the interest that you're into. So you could just watch whatever you like. So it just adjusts to what you like. And there's a lot of stars on there that post, and you could just keep updated about that. And yeah, that's what I like. And I guess I could just make friends on there. Is a good way to make friends.
Okay. And you?
It's really fun. Sometimes I find it as a news source.
You have to come up to the mic and talk.
It's really fun. Sometimes you could use it as a news source because you have everything on there. And it's just really fun to, get to see new stuff, new trends.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well, based on your recommendation, I guess I'll check it out. Yeah, well, Facebook used to be the thing, right? And then all these people who wasn't teenagers come to Facebook. And the teenagers said, bump that, we out of here, we gone. And then you hear about TikTok, okay? And it just take off just like that, all right? Well, the only thing I would tell you is when it comes to social media, make sure that you be smart, be safe, sometimes it's people on there that ain't real people and ain't nice people, so you just make sure that you cover yourself in that regards, okay? Young man, come up closer to the mic, and no, you don't have to move, just relax. We got a small group in here, we get on tight, pull the mic over toward you so that you can talk into the mic. Tell us who you are and who your family be and what school you go to.
Okay, my name is Omi Rivera. I go in 9th grade, Complex High School. My mother is from St. Lucia. My father is Puerto Rican.
Okay, anything in particular? What anything in particular you like in school? Like you got a favorite subject, like maybe the sciences?
English.
English is your thing. All right, okay. And then you do poetry by chance? Curious? Okay.
Not really, but sometimes.
Sometimes, okay. All right, good thing.
I attempted it, but the poetry I was making, I don't know, I just wanted to rhyme to make myself some music lyrics, but it didn't turn out good. So
Okay. All right. Well, good is relative. Okay. It got thing out there that they call painting that I watch it and like, what? And it's selling for $1 million. So good is relative. Somebody will hear those words that you put together and say, wow, that was just what we were looking for. Can we pay you to use your words? All right. So don't ever think in terms of good and bad, because really it's in the eyes of the beholder and the listener. All right. Always know there's somebody out there gonna love it. Okay. Young man, why don't you slide up here to the mic? You just move aside just a little bit, give him a little room. Come on up here. Pull the mic up and talk into the mic. Tell us a little bit about who you are, who your people and be. You gotta pull it closer than that. Yeah, lean over into it.
I'm Amari Rivera. 14 years old. The school I go to is Yuli R. Rivera Elementary School. K-8. My mother is from St. Lucia. My dad is Puerto Rican. Like, they from Puerto Rico and stuff like that. My favorite subject in school is science. I find it interesting, other than all the rest.
All right. So, So
Yeah.
I think I learned a little bit of things in school, like 1 and +1 is 2, right? Your brothers. All right. Okay, good. Hey, I still got it, Jared. I still got it.
Well, I pick it up before you.
Anyhow.
You gotta go hearing.
Anyhow, the equipment that you see in here, for instance, all the sound goes into this equipment, and you got some big cables that go out here, and then it goes out to the transmitter, where it's sent out as far as the radio waves is concerned. The internet is a little bit simpler, you know. The folks from Via just come in and hook up the stuff, and we just plug in and we boom. And just so you guys know, you know, that you're out there, okay, and you're out there. So the community getting it both ways, all right. So now, you guys participated at stage Soundstage 6 also.
Yes.
Okay. So what type of things did you do?
We learn how to like use it's like a gyro stick for the camera.
Okay, the gimbal. You put the camera on it and keep it stand. Yeah. All right. You see, because when you go out to a concert or a wedding or a party, you'll see people out there holding up the camera, and then they realize my hand getting tired, and then the shakes start coming in and the video start going all over the place, right? But what does the gimbal do?
Keep it stabilized.
Stabilize. That's the word. Stabilize. Right. So your hand might move, but the mechanics, camera's nice and smooth.
So
Okay.
you could be behind the camera dancing and it says,
Yeah, you could run with the camera and it ain't gonna be going up and down or jumping, whatever. You young ladies get a chance to do the gimbal thing too?
Well, yeah, but the stick was kind of heavy to hold.
Yeah.
So like it's kind of hard for me to keep it still. A little
Right. Well, you have some of them that are heavier like that, and you have some of them that are light like this. This one is for the cell phone, okay? And it's really fun when you go to events and you want to get nice videos or whatever, that type of thing. So, okay. Any of you thinking down the road yet about what you might want to do later with your life?
I want to do a lot of things, so I don't know if that counts.
It counts. It counts. Can you start a lot of things, and the thing of it is, right? You might start out with a lot of things you narrow it down, but nobody say you gotta do one thing. Okay? When you know, it's kind of like what you learn about photography and videography, you might go to college and work part-time with a TV station or a radio station or a photographer, or you might have your own little hobby thing that you do on the side. Nobody say you got to do just one thing. So tell me a few of those lot of things.
Well, I wanted to be a singer, a dancer, a vet, an artist, and an actor. It's just a bunch of stuff, so I don't know what to do yet.
Yeah, well, you know, just do them all and get a taste for it. Just do them all. That's what you do. And you get a taste for it, and you say, okay, I like this one more than that one, and I like this one even more, and then you prioritize accordingly. Okay?
But I feel like that's impossible, because to become a vet, I think you need a degree and some, degree from school. To become an actor, you literally have to have, you either have to have the experience or you have to know how to act, because they won't want to cast somebody who doesn't know how to act. And I guess being an artist just comes naturally to me, because I think I'm good at it. I don't know what other people think, but I feel like I'm good at it. So
what you think is what counts, okay? That's where it starts. Like I tell you, I see pieces of art sell for hundreds of $1,000 million, and they look at it and say, okay, I don't know what they see in it, but that's fine if that floats your boat. But all I would tell you is maybe do a little Google and see who are actors who went to college and became actors after they went to college, based on the things that they did all along. Then find out who are actors that didn't even go to college. They just happened to end up in front of the camera and they were just a natural. You might be a natural. Can't sell yourself short, you know? keep the door open. You just never know how it might go. And the nice thing about it, when I was in college, I worked at a radio station. Little did I know later on, I did it at that time for fun, and little did I know later on I would be doing it again for fun. Okay, maybe one of these days for pay, but today for fun. Okay, really enjoy doing what I do. In that context, now, so what might be the thing that you make money from, and what might be the thing that you like to do the most? They might be different, or they might be the same. But I don't mean you have to pick one over the other. You just figure out how you're going to fit them in. You young lady, giving any thought to maybe what you want to do later on? Thoughts of them. You can lift it off the table closer to you if you need to.
Okay. I have a lot, but
you gotta lean up toward it.
But I really want to major inside like medical.
Medical, all right.
Yes, but not too sure as yet.
Okay, all right. And you know, there's no requirement that anybody be sure right now. All I would tell you is, when you get a chance to be involved in something that does things that you like, get involved. When you get a chance to get involved in something you know nothing about, get involved, because that's how you learn new things. All right? Yes, sir. You get any thoughts on that?
Yeah.
You got a mic?
I was thinking to be a marine biologist to study human life underneath water. Water life.
Marine life, yeah.
Yeah. My goal is at least discover like 10 different species haven't been discovered yet. And the other thing I was thinking, to be a pilot in the army, like to fly the fighter jets. Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know, they do have a marine related camp run out of UVI. So that might be something you might want to check out for not necessarily this summer, but for the coming summers. And there are opportunities to also become certified in scuba diving, if you might be interested in that, because that might be something that might be interesting in terms of what the things that you said that you're interested in. And I'm saying that to you because there are opportunities here. Some people think that I gotta go States, so this, I gotta go. You don't have to in that context. You know, when Timmy Duncan got up there, he had what he needed before he left here, right? So take advantage of those opportunities. Yes, sir.
I think I'll be an engineer or a pilot. Just a regular airliner pilot.
Engineer or pilot?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good thing. Good thing. You know, the one of the things that I would tell you, right, is that you do your best to make the best grades that you can, and so somebody else will pay for you to go to school. It's called scholarships. You heard that word before, but it's real. You know, so that's the way I look at it. Take the load off of mommy and daddy for sure. Yeah, so focus on that. All right. So here we are in WSTX, okay? And you guys have made my day. All right? Fantastic. Yeah. It's my day alone, not yours. Only my day. Right? It belongs to me.
Lucky the children. And
Folks,
we on the air.
I'm so glad, you know, I'm so glad you're here to protect me from this guy, okay? All right? And he can't see, but if he throw a rock stone, he don't always hit where he throw that. I don't know how it works, but he don't make it happen. All right.
I learned from my mother.
You learn from your mom. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
That's a shoe on the corner.
Okay. Anyhow.
My advice to the young people is this. Once you start something, the best thing about it is finishing. So don't start and not finish. Start and finish.
Okay.
No matter how long it takes you, finish it.
All right.
And reap your rewards.
Okay. So whatever you start, finish, and reap the rewards. Okay. But I want to put a little spin on that, if you don't mind. Right? You could start something and change directions, because if you start out and I want to be a nurse, and then later on decide I want to be a neuroscientist, or later on decide I want to be an engineer, or later on decide I want to be a marine biologist or whatever, As long as you on the course of I wanna be, you start from here and you get to there. That's what counts, okay? All right. So tell me, what's it been like at WSTX for you? Were you nervous when you came in here?
Yes, because I didn't know what to do. Like, people were just watching me as I introduced myself, so yeah, it was. I was nervous.
All right. And what about you?
Yes, very.
You were very nervous?
Yeah.
Why? I don't bite, he don't bite, then Mike them don't bite. And it's like, I sure when you on the campus and you with your friends and talking, you don't be nervous, right?
Yeah, but that's different.
That's different. No, man, you're in WSTX. Think of WSTX as this your campus. You run things, okay? If you don't realize it by now, this show is all about you, okay? It's all about you, all right? Any of you ride a bicycle?
Yeah. Well, yeah, me.
I build bikes.
You build bikes? All right, okay. I love riding bike. I used to ride all the way to Kramer Park. And the nice thing about getting to Kramer Park was that by the time you got to Kramer Park, you were just ready for the water. It could never be cold. You were ready. You could just go in. But then after you relax, and you think about, well, I got to ride all the way back to Christianston. It was fun. It was fun. Usually it was like 4, 5, 6 of us at that time. Is that about that time to switch off? Okay. Folks, I want to keep you here, but some folks say you got to go. When you got to go, you got to go. But I tell you what, maybe next year this time, if you with Mom Bijou or whoever else, make arrangements and come back here and see us. We'd love to have you. Okay?
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. You have a great day. Be safe out there. Tell Mr. C that I said hi, okay? All right.
Bye.
Bye. Enjoy your day. Yes, folks. Only at WSTX, at least today, because these young people have so much to share. I would be so happy if they could share it with everybody, selfish as I may be. All right? Yeah, it's just one of those things, folks. Always inspiring. Always inspiring, okay? So, it's that time of the day. It's about 7 minutes after the time, the hour of 9, right? And every time is that time of the day. So we had these younger folks in here talking about what they had to talk about, and hey, I was so happy to have them here, Jerry. You know, that look on their face, whether the nervousness or the sense of adventure or whatever, it was so great. And you know, who knows? A year from now, 2 years from now, whatever, they'll be in here in the studio doing their own little thing, or in their own studio, because the way the internet doing things now, your show, your host might actually be at home at the comfort of their home doing their show. You know, Jerry, it sounds like something we need to do, you know. What do you think? You know, you could just sit back in your chair and ease back, put your hand over and pat Teddy and say, oh, how you doing today, boy? You know, and all in my time you got your mic and you there to show with Doug, right?
Too noisy.
Pull the mic back over by you. Yeah, there you go. Okay.
Ted, that make too much noise.
You got room now to put it. Okay. Yeah, well, you know, it's
Ted, that make too much noise.
That's okay. That's okay. You mean when the car run over the manhole that turn over upside down, you make too much noise? Yeah, folks, you got one of them on his street, okay? So, anyhow, we got to talk to Public Works and find out what this is all about. Anyhow, it was great having those children here, and I really want to commend the folks at Montbijou Community Center for the work that they're doing with these young people, getting them out to experience and see for themselves and touch for themselves and otherwise have a great time. All right, so it's built into our human nature to be able to do these things, folks, and none other than VI Rhythm Section. I'm gonna let them do the musical talking about human nature. All right.
Watch now. Image. We back again.
Yeah, folks. Human nature. Human nature. All right. None other than the great folks there from the VI rhythm section, Marsvin David, their arranger, the magnetizing individual that just pulls these different talents together and they just make wonderful music. Okay? Whatever term you want to describe it, wonderful, beautiful, however, it's just plain good. Anyhow, I went out to Deep End Bar on the for July 4th here in out by Tamron Reef, folks. Yes, Deep End Bar. Okay, I was invited out there by none other than Catalyst. Yes, you heard of Fire Train? They were out there playing, but that was one of those days. So I went out there and them man were jamming. Not only were them man jamming, but they were in tune, not tune, in tune with the crowd. Them people were getting on and having a good time and just plain enjoying that music. And yeah, they do a good. That's being modest. They do a great job when it comes to playing some of them reggae oldies as well as some of them reggae newies. Okay, they did a fantastic job, and you could see that folks were out there because they heard Fire Train was in town. all right. You know, I went for the music, not for the fireworks part of it. It was good.
That's all at the fort?
No, Deep End, you know, out there by
yeah, no. The 4th of July or
yeah, the 4th of July, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I did something a little bit different. You know, the thing with fireworks, you see fireworks, you know, after what? It's really not about the fireworks, it's about the people. If you're out with good people and everything else, and that's to me what is what I would rather to be experiencing.
I don't remember what it looked like. I don't remember what it looked like.
What it fireworks look like?
Yeah.
Well, no. You ain't missing nothing. You stick with your TV. You ain't missing nothing. Fireworks ain't no way as interesting as what you're going to find on TV. Okay? As far as I can see. But anyhow. Yeah.
You know what happened when you said, you told the children about, you know, people painting stuff, art, and selling it for hundreds of thousands of dollars and things you want.
Yeah, well, sometimes you look at things, Jared, and you say, I don't see it. I don't see it. Well, you know, and then there's something you see, and it's like, wow, I got to have that.
Well, you know, we did finger painting at the center on the 28th of June.
Okay, the Center for Independent
Yeah,
Living.
the Center for Independent Living.
Okay, you talking like everybody know which center they say, Island Center or what?
So I did my version of what you would call a sunset.
Okay.
So I told them, I said, this is what in my mind what the last sunset that I remember seeing before I lost my sight. So I told them I'm gonna sell this here for $40,000.
Okay.
I had them all in the center cracking up.
Oh yeah, but when you sell it, don't get them none.
What and get them for?
Oh yes, okay. Yeah, folks, tell it like it is. Claim it, you know, claim it. And who knows? Maybe you're setting your sights too low. Maybe it should have been more like 300,000. You know, in that context. But
yeah, but too small.
Too small?
Yeah.
Hey, they have small artifacts that'll go for more than that. Okay?
I do a bigger, make a bigger one and charge them for that price.
All right.
I do a big one for $1 million.
Well, you know what, Jared, you don't keep pushing the envelope. You don't just keep pushing the envelope. Can now these people out there saying, I want to see what a painting look like. Okay? Because, you know, if he could do it, I could do it. All right? So your inspiration, if you could do it.
It was just layers of purple, red, and yellow mixed in to show like a landscape type of how the sunset would be as the sun going down, like the reflection of the light and the water and different stuff. So
no, but you said that, Jared, the mere fact that you are now the renowned artist of sunsets, okay?
It's a sunset.
You know, everybody gonna be out there like how they are for iPhones to line up to be the first one to bid. You just never know. We just say jokingly, we be here joking about these things, but that's real world. That is real world. That can make the difference in terms of how things work out. Just one of those things. And as I was telling the young people here, the younger people here this morning, keep it all in perspective. The younger people here this morning, okay? And hey, that's how it works. It's all about perspective, okay? So I gonna get in trouble with somebody this morning because our production unit need to go out on the road, and I need to give some folks their marching orders. Oh good Lord. All right, let's see what we're gonna do here. I'm gonna put on some music that we haven't played for a while. Okay. One of which is En La VI, in the Virgin Islands. I love this song because it mixes Latin, calypso, maybe a little touch of Quelbe, rap. I mean, it's just like that, folks. And this is on the song, the CD that's done by Marvin David. Okay, and I keep telling folks if they could get their hands on it. When I listen to this man's production, I could see myself like kick back up by Lagoon under the shade, enjoying some great Crucian food with a little libation next to it, and just enjoying watching the boats rock back and forth. And I said Gallows Bay, I say Lagoon, I say Little Bay, because these are places anybody can go. You don't have to travel around the world to enjoy beauty and serenity and relaxation, okay? And so you could listen to some of the music that this guy does, and it's just like, wow, okay. So
is that the same guy that was playing the piano?
No. No. Marvin does the bass for the group. When we go lime into what do you call it now? We went to Jazz Vespers. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he plays the bass, and of course Pikey was there on the sax.
Right.
And one time they
the guy that was playing the piano the night, that was somebody else.
Right.
He wasn't part of the group.
Well, the way I look at the rhythm section, it's like a family, and whoever come home to visit or whatever, they just slide right back in.
Okay.
So that's how it does work.
Okay.
Okay. Because sometimes if Afra have something else going on, well, somebody else gonna sit in and do the job, Okay. But usually it's family like that. So when you see that VI rhythm section, it grows and it shrinks according to the needs and who's there,
Yeah.
So it's always great.
Yeah, I would have paid to see his face that night.
All right, so we've got, oh yeah, of course, when they play down at Caribbean Museum Center for the Arts, doing great things here. You heading out? Okay, take care. Good, good. All right. So, en la vie, folks. Keep left and live right. Okay? Because if you keep left, you have a better chance of living right. If you get on the right hand side in this place, you're in trouble. Anyhow, yeah, let's hear it. En la vie.
Yo quiero invitarte, ven conmigo a celebrar la belleza de este paraíso. Y si yo pudiera ganar tu corazón, yo lo ganaría con una sonrisa. Y es que lo que quiero, que uses la ocasión, ven a disfrutar en la vía. Vamos a reír, vamos a bailar. Ven conmigo a la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía. Tú la pasas bonito en la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía. El cuerpo se da rico en la vía. Con sus verdes valles y su lindo mar, belleza que no se puede de igualar. Y no te sorprendas si tú al pasar, gente te salude bien cordial. Y es que lo que quiero, que uses la ocasión, ven a disfrutar en la vía. Vamos a reír, vamos a cantar. Ven conmigo a la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía. Tú la pasas bonito en la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía. El cuerpo se da rico en la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía. Tú la pasas bonito en la vía. En la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía. El cuerpo se da rico en la vía. Vamos a reír, vamos a cantar, ven conmigo aquí a la villa y vuelve su música espectacular. Esa bella chica te viene a saludar, el calalú y el fungi tú tienes que probar. Es que así somos aquí en la villa y keep left, to live right, keep left, to live right. Villa, en la villa, en la villa, en la villa. Tú la pasas bonito en la villa, en la villa, en la villa, en la villa, en la villa. Vuelves la música en la vía. En la vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía. Tú la pasas bonito en la vía. Vía, en la vía, en la vía, en la vía. Él vuelve su música en la vía.
Yeah, folks. keep left and live right. Okay? I need to try and keep left. Jared, the other day I coming up from west and I keeping left. You know, I gonna stop going west because every time coming back up from west it's like craziness looking to happen. First is the house. Now I pass in there by what do you call the place now? Clifton Hill. I know they just in the process now of finishing up, changing up that whole hills intersection and everything else, right?
Yeah.
Man, I coming through the intersection, somebody just roll right through the light. Like, I mean, the light in front of me was as green could be. You know, it wasn't like it just turned green and somebody was trying to beat the light. Okay? I mean, it's like I got so upset, okay? I got so upset. I said, okay, calm yourself down. Because these people nearly checked me out if I wasn't paying attention. Right? And it's like, you got to be on your P's and Q's. But here I was trying to keep left. And they want trying to let me live right.
Better driver than half of the driver them all day.
Lordy B, man, Lordy B. Speaking of which, right? You know, we got to do something for our advertisers here. But remind me when we come back, we're gonna talk about this noise down in Frederickstead. Okay? The noise level in Frederickstead. It's more than Frederickstead, but we're gonna use Frederickstead as the thing that will help you to remember. All right, so folks, we'll be back in a moment.
News Talk for the Virgin Islands, AM 970 WSTX.
It's the summer clearance sale. 20, 30, and 50% off. Merchandise priced to go at Salama. Salama is located in the United Shopping Plaza in Scion Farm, St. Croix, Virgin Islands. Right next to Sadie's Laundry for all your fine linens, bathroom sets, bedroom sets, designer curtains, rugs, and more. Refresh your home at the summer clearance sale at Salama. 20, 30, and 50% off. Hours of operation are Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Sunday, 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. in the United Shopping Plaza in Scion Farm, St. Croix, Virgin Islands. Right next to Sadie's Laundry. For more information, call 340-277-5751. That's 340-277-5751. Don't miss the summer clearance sale at Salama. Unique quality merchandise for the right price.
Let the reasoning continue every Saturday from 3 to 7 p.m. on WSTX 100.3 FM.
See, can you feel it? Alright. Babylon born when Rasta come together. See, can you feel it? Rastafari.
Unlock new business opportunities with the Bank of St. Croix and let us help you chart a new course towards financial freedom. With our deposit banking products, business online platform, and commercial loans, the Bank of St. Croix can help save you time and money. Our new SBA lending department offers a variety of financing options and access to capital that is designed to help your business flourish. We invite you to come see the difference at the Bank of St. Croix and watch your business grow. Bank of St. Croix is an equal housing lender.
Grab your lights and come. Jay's Landscaping. We do tree trimming, debris removal, small and large lot clearance, commercial and residential yard maintenance, all at reasonable rates.
Call Jason for Jay's Landscaping, 473-8586. Estimates available. No job too big or too small.
There's a rule of the world. Well, me go plant some dashing and
folks. The sweetest conversations is when the advertising come on. Okay. Anyhow, and my streaming mics were off, so I ain't getting on of that day.
Good.
Anyhow.
Otherwise, my sister would say, "I hear, are you?"
All right.
So what about this noise in West now you were talking
about? Brother, when you having July 3rd events in Frederickstead, they need to have 3 or 4 police going up and down that street.
Why?
So when you come up with your noise, you shut it down or I give you a ticket right now. You drive off on the police and think you're smart, you're going to turn it back up? Okay, I know he don't tell you don't let to shut it down, stop. Here's your ticket. Okay? And if you want to turn it back up again, see I got another police friend up there, he will give you another ticket. It's up to you. You understand? And once the word get out, them man making sure they taking back road of the back road to come into Frederickstead, because there's no need for them to be coming down there by the bandstand with these speakers that blasting out the window. That's music in the car, blasting out the window. Set up in the window to blast. Okay, portable concert speakers. Okay, it's no need for that.
Oh, you talking about those guys that have those ridiculous systems?
Right, you have that, but you have those who just have their system loud and turn up and the window them open.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's ridiculous.
Yes, and now in Frederickstead you have those people on the ATVs where they don't gone and set up the muffler them to be as loud as possible. Because when you buy an ATV, it don't make all of that noise. The ATV have to come
with a baffle on the exhaust.
With a baffle and to meet certain federal regulations and all this other stuff. They don't take it off to make all this noise.
And to increase the speed.
Well, I'm saying how fast you gonna go through Frederickstead? No, I mean, seriously, don't get me wrong. I know somebody's stupid enough to
But then that's
okay.
They just want power. But you know, it has came to my realization that these guys and these cars, they have speakers in the grill, in the front of the car, speakers under the car, like from the ground, facing down to the ground, and speakers facing out the back. So even they have speakers facing out of the window in the back seat.
Right,
and
they
all
got
that
special
stuff.
enclosure and everything else, and they got competition for who have the biggest and the best and the this and that, which is fine. You go to a show for that.
Right. So they have all of this damn noise coming out of this car.
Well, you know,
from every angle.
Jerry, somebody was telling me to tell the young people then that looking to go to school, if they want to study medicine, to become an ear doctor. Okay, you're going to get a lot of people deaf. They're going to need the help. Okay?
Well, that's why they have hearing aids.
Well, somebody got to prescribe it and this and that. But the joke of it is that these folks don't seem to realize that that's where part they're going is deaf. You got a place called deaf, and they're going there. Okay? It's just for whatever it's worth. Okay?
You know, when I used to be one of those guys that would install these things, when I used to test these equipment, I used to put in earplugs in my ears. Because I used to ask the guys them, why in high heavens you need an amp to push 4,000 watts of bass in your vehicle? They go, oh, I just want more power. I'm like, cheese and bread, man. And you have 18-inch woofers in a car? That's for a DJ system.
Well, Gerard, you're living in a world where more is better.
Bigger is better, right?
Well, more.
Yeah,
more is bigger.
Yeah, but when I say bigger, 18 18-inch woofer is one of the biggest woofers you could find.
Jared, if they could turn a whole car into a woofer, they would. Okay. All right. Okay. So anyhow, you all hearing about Jared and his other life as a DJ. Okay. So, and that's always interesting, Jared. All the things that you have been involved in, that from the simple things like watching TV to being a DJ.
Yeah, but no, I used to install these things in those vehicles. I remember I had one guy with an Explorer. He won the King of the Car show. Okay, with after I did the installation, and I used to watch this guy like he was nuts, because when he turned up the system, his back glass used to act like it wanted to bust out, and he told me his goal was to bust the back glass. You understand? His goal was to bust the back glass. He wanted the back glass to bust out.
Well, you can't say the man didn't have aspirations.
I told him, the same thing can happen to your eardrums, right? He's like, he give that stupid grin. I'm like, really? But I mean, and then he went the next year. He went with bigger speakers. I was like, geez, I'm bread.
Well, in that case, like I said, for them, bigger is better, and that's where they want to go. Okay?
Unbelievable.
It is believable. Anything you could think of to get somebody out there going down that road. Okay? Just as a little retro thing here, you ever watch Twilight Zone?
Yeah, back in the day.
Well, Twilight Zone has kind of been reinvented, and Rod Sterling started it out. Back in the days it was black and white. Now they have a new. I don't know who the guy is that does a little narrative there about the Twilight Zone. A gentleman of color. And
Okay.
It's very, very interesting the way they did it, because they brought it back in a way that I have to say they do some very interesting, thought-provoking things. Okay? All right? Because man is out here playing with this and playing with that. I hear some country now want to revisit rules for gene modification and all this other stuff. So they're still out there, those who want to make us superhuman and a this and a that and all this other stuff. Well, keep on till they unmake mankind, okay? Meaning it go extinct or whatever.
Well,
you see all of these things and they're doing it, don't make no sense. What's the point?
Well, they have to realize, right, that before we were here, this society, they had others in the past. And they did and did and did until they became extinct. Right? And that's why they have people going and do ecological digs and bringing up, these people were the Aztecs and these people were this and these people, because that society is no longer. So if they think because of how our society has advanced that we can be extinct, you understand? If they keep it up, we're going to be extinct.
Well, you have all kind of different struggles going on along those lines. There are those people who believe that the United States of America is forever. Well, not that I'm wishing the demise of the United States of America or anything like that, but the reality is you have to maintain a body to survive. And I look at all of this pulling in these different directions, and come back to power, just like the speakers. They want power at any cost. It's just literally amazing. So, at what point is slavery going to become legal again? And you have people say that'll never happen again.
Well, leave it up to them Republicans. It'll happen tomorrow.
Well, Republicans, whoever comes, whatever, I'm just saying that, because when you slap on these labels on things, people get caught up in the labels. I'm saying, look at the reality. Think in terms of the reality. Forget the labels. Think in terms of the realities and the possibility of what can be. Because from the time they had that insurrection and they had people saying, oh, that was just a ordinary tourist gathering coming through the capital, and I'm saying,
I like this text. This person that texted me said they need to take a lesson from the people that went to visit the Titanic. Sometimes they need to leave things alone. I like that one. Thank you for that text.
Okay.
Sometimes they need to leave things alone. I agree. If it ain't broken, why try to fix it? You know? I agree. That was a good one.
So, anyhow, that is a good one. It's just when you look at what's all the discoveries with regards to outer space and how much we understand and how much more than that we don't even begin to understand. It's clear that some of these folks out here trying to play God, so to speak. And some things you just need to leave alone. Okay? And you talk about extinction, but that was kind of the theme of one of the shows that I watched on Twilight Zone. And the thing of it is that when you think that you're doing something to someone, what's the possibility that maybe they're doing something to you? So you're trying to figure out how you're gonna do gene splicing with this animal, and how do you know the animal isn't paying attention to what you're doing and figuring out how they're gonna make it work so that they're going to rise up and become the new dominant species? There's all of these different things going on, and folks just there in their kind of narrow-minded way of looking at things and don't realize it can be turned around on them. Okay? Yeah, folks, it's like almost 12 minutes before the hour, and I have to make sure time is going down. Gerard, did you do a random act of kindness this week?
Do I ever?
I don't know.
I just started. Last 2 weeks, I've been doing random acts all over the place.
Oh my goodness.
Random acts.
Here.
Random acts, you know. Yeah. But he said of kindness. Doing folks, random acts.
Folks, let's narrow this down now. Random acts of kindness.
He said you've been doing. But is you open the door? I just walk in.
You walk in. Yeah, my fault. I'd screen though.
Yeah, folks. Only at WSTX. Robert, we had some young people in here today from Mambijou Community Center. Yeah. They were here for a hot stick of fire, and they got to spend a little bit of time with Isaiah, and also with Jen. She was showing them some of the stuff in there and everything else. So I'm trying to make sure next time they want ready to do something. But the joke of it, right? They come in here and they just say, these children really shy, they can come in there, 2 seconds, because they didn't want to say nothing, whatever. We had good conversation.
Yeah. We just always
had good conversation.
We underestimate our young people, and it is a shame.
Yeah.
If we put them to the test, 90% of them will come true.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna tell you, right? All we gotta do is give them the opportunity. That's the key thing.
That's it.
Give
That's
them
it.
the opportunity. Give them the opportunity.
Nothing more.
All right, good thing.
And you know, some 15-inch subwoofers.
15s, no, they got 18, brother. What you doing with that little thing?
No, but I just listen. I old school, you know. I 2 10-inch bazookas in the back of mine. I happy as a clam. I swear, I like kicking like Van Damme. The problem, as you've indicated, is we've gone so far. I saw a car the other day in Frederickstead. We were down at the park recently, and this music is coming, but it's something about it. When partner pass, it's a station wagon. The 4 window them bussing with speakers come out. When I peep in, partner got a speaker box right behind. They ain't got no back seat. It's speakers from the back seat to the back and speakers pouring out of it. Like, you know, I'm thinking, you know, at some point he had to look at this and go, you know, that's too much.
But you say you was happy with 2 10s.
Yeah, 2 little 10-inch bazooka in
I
a
used to
big
put-
old pickup truck.
I used to put 4 8s. I would have run you out of town.
Which is okay. This dude running people off the island. I mean, literally, he had
My
speakers pouring out of the vehicle.
And you don't need all of that.
But who it is?
Because-
Listen, my 2 10-inch was for me. I could close up the windows and
Yeah,
boom, boom,
yeah,
boom,
yeah,
and I got
yeah,
on the road.
yeah. I mean,
this, there is no way he could close any of them windows
Listen.
and survive. Okay.
Listen, when I used to turn up my system, right? My mother them house is in Hamburg. They say when I reach by Juni Bar, they could hear my bass coming.
Okay,
They
so
say
you were just as bad
they
as
say when I reach on the hill just before Hamburg, the steel in the walls used to start to vibrate.
See, now you just as bad, and you were
Okay.
setting the example.
Wait,
That's why we. This is why we. You know.
No, wait, hold on.
Listen, we were at the ballpark, right?
Hold on,
I could hear
hold on,
partner
hold on, my
car
brother.
up by
Hold on, my brother.
Hannah's West Corner, you know.
Hold on, my brother.
This is it don't make no sense.
I had my song in my vehicle, but the kind of setup I had my bass used to throw.
My
But
God.
when my vehicle reached now, the music was clean like studio sound, not this kind of screaming thing that them guys have in their
Listen,
vehicle.
it's 2 sounds you get nowadays. Boom, 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 boom,
And
boom.
screaming.
And it's
No,
either
not even
much
that.
trouble or much bass. They don't know how to mix the two of them together.
Not even that. It's a whole bunch of voice. Like somebody they're screaming after a child.
Well, let me tell you, right? You know,
That's what
Jerry.
it sounds like.
Jerry,
Noise.
you got your earpods in, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. You see there on my keychain, I got my little container. You help me get to keep my earbuds in, right?
Uh-huh.
And I put it on my keys because I always want to have that with me. Because when it start up, I putting them in. Me talking to nobody. I putting them into.
Oh yeah.
my
Let me tell you
ears.
something. Apple AirPods.
Yeah.
Once you stick them in,
That's
and you
it.
put that transparency mode, you can't hear nothing outside.
Boom. You know.
It blocks out all unwanted
All of
noise.
that unwanted
Listen, I
noise.
don't-
But it saves your
Okay.
ears. It saves your ears.
Yes, and I try my best because, you know,
Anyhow.
I'm not 24 anymore. So
Oh, I thought you were
recovery gonna take a little longer.
Well, I heard you were 26. But
Anyhow, I want to switch subject a little bit here, right? July 3rd, 175 years ago, as I quote some people, 8,000 people in Frederickstead. All of them, and I'm rhyming now, holding one head. Okay?
8,000 people.
175 years later,
You ain't
we
get
got
100
500 people in Frederickstead pulling 3 different ways.
You sure you had 500 people? Or about 100? Or maybe 150?
it depends on early or late you're
I
talking.
picking a number. I want you to focus on the vision, not the number.
Well,
we gone from 8,000 in Frederickstead holding one head, okay, to 500 pulling in different directions.
Yeah, but
No, no, no.
dog, I visualizing, right?
And I want to stick to the. I know you're visualizing, but I want that concept is important
Mhm.
because the question is where we going? Where we going? You know, because I could see if the ancestors could have come up out the ground right then and there, they would have been busting cough and slap, saying what stupidness you're doing. All right? 175 years ago, 8,000 holding one head. How do we devolve to 500 pulling in different directions? Right? Not said as a criticism, not said to bash, but just the reality that we got to get on track because we the way off track. The other thing is emancipation is emancipation. The other things that happen on their specific dates. If we having a conference giving an overview of insurrections and rebellions and whatever in the Caribbean or as they affected the Virgin Islands, that's a different scenario. But July 3rd is one thing. Emancipation. How many times have you met a young person who is conflating fireburn and emancipation? And if you setting up things so that you make it easier for them to conflate, confabulate, whatever they're going to do, how in the world 175 years from now they could ever be 8,000 people in Frederickstead holding one? All right? And I say that not as something for discussion, as much as it is saying that, folks, we need to check out where it is we going, because definitely we need a different course. Okay? I sense a unity.
A different course. I like that one. We change course, but we need a different course.
We need a different.
I like that one.
I deliberately didn't use that one.
Well, I got to tell mom on that one.
No, but see, that's the thing. I don't want it to get. You know, you convoluted it further now.
You said it right.
No. When he went there, well, you know,
the opening door and he going places.
Well, you know, he have a R on his name.
More.
I got T too, you know.
You know.
It wasn't enough. No. We have to go more.
yeah. But he have a R, a couple of R's to his name.
Yeah, okay.
But Dougie, I think it is a topic ripe for discussion.
It is.
Because I was there. Huh?
176 coming.
176. Well, you know what's gonna happen? I don't think it's true. 176. There won't be a 176 committee. This year was significant.
Right.
And so there won't be a committee. But those who had been doing this for decades
forever
will be left to hold the ball
again
without the $1 million support
again, yeah,
and without all the fanfare that it should have every year, not just 175.
That's the thing, and that come back to us. This is what we do every year. Okay, when you know it is an affront to say we doing this year, and if you're interested, call us. When you know who've been doing it every other year for the past,
you should be calling me.
You should be embracing and saying, how can we work these together?
Right.
Okay. And that was the first insulting whatever thing that took place that went toward the split. So you had Stanley. Okay. And I mentioned this earlier. You know, I do the community calendar thing here, right? From 4 months ago, Stanley had out the information.
Correct.
Okay. All right. And you're going to wait till a week and a half, well, let me be nice, a week before Freedom Week to put out
your
something.
Right.
And then you don't send it to all the radio stations.
No, they did not. This radio station gate?
No. And then you got people you're meeting on the street that don't even know what Freedom Week is, because we pass a law and we educate the people. So I know I keep hearing this thing about freedom. What is Freedom Week? And folks, I'm not exaggerating. And whoever is listening, just know that you got a ball to pick up, because it definitely dropped. The last year they did a program in Government House, and you would think it was about fireburn.
Really?
Really? Okay.
Doug,
That's the, and
Can they
that
find the
speak
ball?
that once again speaks to the the ignorance.
No, it was deliberate, and I'll explain off here.
Can they find the ball? That's why my question is,
Gerard,
can they find?
we're gonna recruit you.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, we do not need Stevie. God bless his soul, and he's here with us. Okay, what's our fella?
Ray Charles.
Ray
Ray
Charles.
Yeah,
And we don't need to bring him back.
And
We got
Ronnie Millsap.
Gerard.
And we got Ronnie Millsap.
That's right. We can find the ball if for some reason we can't find it. Okay, but I just wanted to point out that 175 thing and the holding one head and the unity and what we've come to today. Okay, don't get me wrong. I saw the program the morning. I went there to try and record Alvin them and what they were doing with his son. Okay, so the program itself, as far as aesthetic, it looked nice.
It looked nice. Yes.
It looked nice. But in the context of 175 years of unified people holding one head in Frederickstead, they dropped the ball, and we need to pick it up. I don't need to beat you and cuff you and carry on and whatever. No, that's no. I'm not interested in that. Okay, what I would like to see and what I go ask for is that we have a 176. I go challenge them. Come back again and do it right.
Yeah.
But bring $1 million when you come. Don't come with your two long hands.
They come with $1 million and they come with 500. They come with two. They come with more than we ever did before.
That's true. That's true.
Okay. So just come good. Just come good.
Just
make
come.
sure every radio station, every TV folks who want to and with $1 million they could have done plenty of that.
Oh,
okay?
a lot.
So and my goal is not to beat up, to say that we do it again, but do it right. Okay?
So I hope the governor here, Governor Moorhead, hear that what you said. Yeah.
That governor, the shit, is the other one. His hearing aid changed course.
Let me tell you
So
something.
you don't only hear it back once.
Okay, well, I go put it this way. I know we're going to switch out, but one little thing I want to say, right? Okay, we can beat up on governors all we want to, but they just hire lieutenants and they just put people in charge, I think. And that's and the process of that happening, I don't care how good your governor is, if that process ain't good, everything gambles. All right.
Yeah, but
until next time, folks, make sure that you do random acts of kindness, not just like Robert here doing random acts, okay?
They were kind of kind.
They were kind of kind. All right. Well, love's in need of love every day, and we're going to go to the flip side and see what love look like.
Amen.
AM 970, WSTX, Christiansted, Frederickstead, and the Virgin Islands.
When it's time for bug eliminating, Oliver exterminating. When island pests become unwanted guests, you need number one, the island's best.
After 30 years of business, Oliver Exterminating knows how to get rid of your bugs. Guaranteed. In St. Croix or St. Thomas, Oliver Exterminating.
They have the Espanol in pest control. Oliver Exterminating's the best. Get rid of bugs and all of your pests.
Summer is sizzling with Via, the #1 network in the U.S. Virgin Islands. Get the Samsung S23 on us and vacation with Home Abroad Plus. You can talk, text, and stream unlimited with nationwide and Caribbean coverage. Dominican Republic included. Bring the whole family with up to 5 lines. No sweat. Love your number? Keep it, because if it's not Via, you might have to leave it. It's a sizzling summer with Via. Make the switch. Visit via.vi/mobile for more.
It's the summer clearance sale. 20, 30, and 50% off. Merchandise priced to go at Salama. Salama is located in the United Shopping